Reno Succosh Field. Tonight's football game, Steubenville Catholic Central entertaining the Oak Glen Golden Bears. Tonight's game and all games brought to you by Rawson's Mulch and More, Poe Financial, Barium and Chemicals, The Electric O, It's Electric, Capital Recovery Systems, The Windfall Company, The O Patio and Pub on Lane, Wheeling Post 1, Apollo Cleaning and Restoration, First Christian Church of Steubenville, Gumbar Heating and Cooling, Weeda Law Offices, Corey Winjet, Baird Wealth Management, IBEW 246, Cedar One Realty, The Crazy Mexican Restaurant, Commissioner Eric Timmons, Mario's Italian Restaurant, Hauser's Furniture, State Farm Agent, Casey Johnson, Franciscan University, SVRTA, Mosty Funeral Home, Beryl Toyota, Edge Sports, Ford Steuben Maintenance, Water Transport, Tri-State Mobile Audiology, Ohio Motor Group, Route 22 Sports Bar, Jefferson County Health Department, First Westminster Church, Convenient Food Mart, Everhart Bow Funeral Home, Valley Converting, Jefferson County GOP, Dr. Gigala, Ohio Valley Vision Center, Best Western at Franciscan, West Banco, Hood's Pharmacy, Dr. John Fiegel, Naples Spaghetti House, The Miracle Field, Anthony Mining Company, The Village Sleep Center, Steve's Fish and Chips, Josephine's Carryout, Lancia Villa Royale, M&M Hardware, Cena Strength and Fitness, The Target Shop, Attorney Adam Martello, Signs Limited, Wintersville Trophy Shop, The Rink at Franciscan Square, Total Sports Connection, and Trinity Hertz Rental. Along with Steve Daley and Dan Vogel, I'm Jim DiCarlo as we get ready for a beautiful evening of football with the Crusaders hosting the Golden Bears. And we'd like to get to that pregame here with you, Steve. Pregame sponsored by Capital Recovery Systems as the Crusader Band is ready for the national anthem. So we're going to have to put a pause, Steve, for a sec.
Yep.
Okay, we're back after the Crusader Marching Band playing the national anthem. Pregame brought to you by Capital Recovery Systems. One thing, Steve, the coin toss was won by the Crusaders and they deferred, so the Gumbar Heating and Cooling coin toss was won by Central, but they decided to play defense first. How about our pregame?
All right, starting off with Oak Glen first. Oak Glen enters tonight's contest at 0-5. Their losses have come to Weir High, who's currently 1-4 after their loss last night, 40-21. St. Mary's coming into the weekend was 1-3. Not sure what they did last night, 28-0. Edison, after their win last night, who's currently 6-1, 51-6. Toronto, after their win last night, they're currently 5-2, 53-13. Berkeley Springs, again, not sure what they did last night. They were 2-3 going into last night, and Oak Glen lost to them 27-12. So their opponents have a combined at least 16 wins against 12 losses. So they've played a very tough schedule up to this point. They average 10.4 points per game and give up an average of 39.8 points per game. They've struggled offensively this year through 5 games. They've only thrown for 97 yards. They have, however, accumulated 890 yards on the ground, led by Devin Juzak's 60 carries for 415 yards and 3 touchdowns. Josh Mayer's 47 carries for 216 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Evan Clouston's 35 carries for 201 yards and 1 touchdown. They run the ball on 88% of their plays. Their struggles offensively have really put a strain on their defense, as their defense has allowed 4 or more touchdowns in all 5 of their games up to this point. As far as the Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders go, they entered tonight's contest at 5-1. Their lone loss came to Strasburg in Week 2, 34-19. Their 5 wins have come against Wellsville, 20-6, Bishop Rosecrans 8-7, Ashtabula St. John 13-6, Fairport Harbor Harding 32-22, and last week against Weird Madonna 48-0. Central enters tonight's game averaging 23.3 points per game. They've given up 12.5 points per game. However, they've really exploded offensively the last 2 weeks, scoring 80 combined in those 2 games. Last week versus Madonna, the offense accumulated over 400 yards, 370 on the ground with 5 touchdowns, and the defense forced 4 turnovers. Jimmy Hernan finished with 14 carries for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also had 6 yards receiving and a touchdown. Tommy Purgie added 18 carries for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2 of Matthew Sprocka's 3 completions went for touchdowns. The defense held the Madonna offense to just 50 total yards and recorded 4 takeaways. Noah Huff and Johnny Kostecki each had an interception. For the season, the Crusaders have accumulated 1,596 yards of offense, 266 yards per game. 1,340 of those yards come on the ground on 215 run plays. They average 223.5 yards per game on the ground and 6.2 yards per rush. They've scored 16 rushing touchdowns. That ground game is led by number 3, senior Jimmy Hernan, who has 104 carries for 774 yards, 29 yards per game, and 7.4 yards per carry, and has scored 12 touchdowns. Number 18, senior Tommy Purgie, has 64 carries for 375 yards, 62.5 yards per game, and 5.9 yards per carry, and he scored 3 touchdowns. Through the air, number 12, junior Matthew Sprocka is 16 of 48 for 255 yards and a touchdown. Purgie is the leading receiver, having made half of those receptions at 8 for 147 yards and a touchdown. The defense is being led by Purgie with 44 total tackles. Number 72, senior Peyton Roush with 41. Number 5, senior Noah Huff with 41. And number 20, sophomore Kyron Busick with 40. The Crusaders have recorded 13 sacks, with Roush leading the way with 9. As far as this matchup is concerned, I hate to say this for Oak Glen Golden Bears, but they could be in for a long night with these Crusaders. The Crusader defense has proven to be stingy all year long, including against some very high-powered offenses. Oak Glen has struggled to put things together offensively. On the flip side, the Crusader offense has exploded the last 2 weeks. I really feel that we're going to see these trends continue for the Crusaders tonight. So the question is, can the Oak Glen defense slow down the Central offense, specifically the run game? And can the Oak Glen offense shorten the game by sustaining drives to keep the Crusader offense off the field? I really see this as the only possibility or possible path to a Golden Bear win. If they can do that, I see Catholic Central potentially, if they can't do that, I see Catholic Central potentially winning in runaway fashion, because I'm not sure if Oak Glen has enough firepower to win in a shootout. And again, just like last night, Coach, we're not going to know that for sure until we tee things up and get things underway, but we should have a pretty good idea by the end of the first quarter, first half for sure. But if I were a betting man, which I'm not, I would say my money would be with the Crusaders tonight.
Thank you, Steve, for that great pregame Capital Recovery System pregame. Oak Glen, the bigger school, but they've struggled here in the last few years. Crusaders on a roll. They didn't get much help last night. Only one of their defeated opponents won, so they slipped down to third in their region as we speak right now. And without Oak Glen having any wins, this isn't a big point total for the Crusaders. Their big games will be coming up if things go as we expect tonight in the next 3 weekends, starting with Wheeling Central next week and a very good Connaughton Valley team the week after. Your officials for tonight, hopefully we don't mispronounce any of their names. The referee is Steve Famoso. Umpire Bruce Dunn from Shadyside. Line judge Kelly Ryan from St. Clairsville. Lineman John Prolensky. Hope I didn't mess that up. And the back judge is Mike Herrick, I'm presuming Jr., okay? Mike Herrick Jr.
I'm not sure, yeah.
Okay. So we got about 7 minutes before kickoff. The Crusaders won the Gumbar Heating and Cooling coin toss, but deferred. And so Oak Glen will get the football first. During the course of the evening, we'll be giving you college football scores. Believe it or not, late third quarter, Vanderbilt's leading Alabama 30-28 now, as it's a barn burner there. The Buckeyes won. The Indians won today, and I hear the Mets, the Bill Davis amazing Mets, are winning late in that contest. So with that, we're going to take a Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout, and we'll be back for the Eric Timmons opening kickoff right after these commercials.
Commissioner Eric Timmons, what sports means to the Ohio Valley.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Eric Timmons. I'm passionate about local sports and I support our youth in their endeavors. Good luck to all area teams this season.
Valley Converting, located in Toronto, Ohio, purchases paper products from the public daily. Valley Converting is a manufacturer and converter of 100% recycled paperboard. For information or questions about Valley Converting products and services, contact them at 740-537-2152. Valley Converting is located on South 4th Street in Toronto, Ohio. Take your paper recyclables to them and convert them into cash. Valley Converting is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
When you need electrical work, get it done right by the most qualified electrical contractors and tradesmen around. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. IBEW 246, trained to electrify.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Halftime is sponsored by Berryman Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Berryman Chemicals.
All right, we're back. Steve, how about some of the key players here? The Cedar One, we don't have exact starting lineups, but your best...
Well, I mean, for the Crusaders, naturally, Jimmy Herndon, Tommy Purgie offensively. On the ground, we know Tommy Purgie is going to be the key receiver that Matthew Sprocka is going to look for. Defensively for the Crusaders, though, been really impressed with Peyton Roush, the play of Camden Bradley, as well as the young sophomore linebacker, Kyler Music. But they've had guys that have stood out all year defensively for them. Crusaders play great, very sound defense, get to the ball. For Oak Glen, okay, we're going to look for, I believe it's Logan Murray. I think I had the run stats over here. No, Devin Juzak, Josh Mayer, and Evan Clouston. So I'm just trying to highlight those numbers right now. Evan Clouston's number 36. Juzak is number 23. And Josh Mayer, number 5. So some guys we're going to look for tonight. And again, Oak Glen runs a wing T style of offense. So, it's going to be crucial for the Crusader defense to be able to identify with all that misdirection who has the ball, where's the ball going, be gap sound, try to penetrate to cut off those pulling guards. If they can do that, they'll be successful tonight. That was one concern that Coach Meek had the other night when we interviewed him on the coach's show, was stopping Oak Glen from having long, sustained drives. It's going to keep his offense off the field.
Oak Glen coached by Doug Taylor, assisted by Scott Pryor, Pat McGillen, Chance Rowland, Preston Murray, Ray Pinnell, and Josh Wellner. The Crusaders coached by Eric Meek, assisted by David Brown, Ted Kostecki, Todd Phillipson, Seth White, and Mike Tiziani. Last night had a lot of blowouts, Steve, in the Valley. The game we did, Barnesville won handily 44-0 over Caldwell. Indian Creek defeated at Creek Harrison Central 46, I believe, to 14. And here last night at Reno Succoch Field, Big Red down 7-0, scored 48 unanswered points to run away. I believe it was 48-14, if I'm not mistaken there. So the Crusaders are teeing it up. We're about 2 minutes to go before kickoff here. And beautiful night for football. Very sparse crowd on the Oak Glen side. Oak Glen coming in at 0-5. The Crusaders 5-1. Looking not only to make the playoffs, but to get a home game or two in the playoffs. We don't know how that will work since all games are supposed to be on Friday, and Big Red and Central most likely will have a good opportunity to have a home game. But the Crusaders might be able to play here on Saturday, or they may move them to another neutral site,
right?
Close neutral site on a Friday night. I don't like that OHSAA rule.
Yeah, I mean, you're at the mercy of what they tell you have to do, basically. You know, I know in the past year at least, since they changed that rule, they have allowed some teams that share fields to do that. But I know in some cases they've also had teams move on Friday night. So we're teeing things up here. It looks like Peyton Roush is getting ready to kick things off. Back deep for the Golden Bears, number 19, James McGinnis. And trying to see the far side. I believe it's, no, I'm sorry, 19 for Oak Glen is
Richie.
And I think number 23, Devin Juzak.
All right, clock running down, 10 seconds. As number 72, Peyton Roush, who was all over the field last week, Steve. He had a tremendous game against Weird Madonna defensively, and then blasting some big holes for the running backs on the offensive line. He also had a 2-point conversion. I did talk to Eric Meek about that. That was not a called 2-point conversion. That was a bad snap, I understand, and Peyton just made the most of it on his own. So we're ready to go. Here we go, Steve, play-by-play man.
All right, short kickoff fielded at the 30 by an up back. Brought back across the 40-yard line. That was number 24, Glenn Adams, that returned it for the Golden Bears. So they're going to set up shop at about the 41-yard line.
Excellent field position, Steve. A little pooch kick kind of put the Crusaders at a disadvantage there. Last night, the Edison Wildcats got beat by East Liverpool in OT. Tough loss for them. Points for Indian Creek. And many of their opponents lost last night, too. Big Red's opponents had a bunch of wins. They're close to number 1 in their region.
Oak Glen spread 2-by-2 with the tight end right. Man in motion left to right. They run jet sweep to the wide side of the field. Crusader defense runs it down. That was Devin Juzak on the carry. He'll pick up 2. 2nd and 8 for the Golden Bears. Last score we saw down in Barnesville was Edison was leading that game, so I assumed that they had won it, but obviously they didn't.
Tough loss for them.
Oak Glen again, 2x2, tight end right. Motion right to left now. Back set to the left of the quarterback. He'll fake, keeping himself right side. Just a straight quarterback power or ISO. That'll pick up about 3 or 4. So it'll be 3rd and 4 at the Golden Bear 47-yard line.
So Oak Glen taking over at their own 41. Just starting here, no score, just under 11 minutes to go, quarter number 1.
Again, 2x2 spread with tight end right. They'll motion left to right. They'll hand it right side to Mayer. Mayer's going to be stacked up.
Purgy, nice stick by Purgy.
Good outside leverage there. So that's a short loss. It's going to move it back to the Golden Bear 46 and bring up 4th and 4.
So, you're going to take a shot, Steve. You're 0-5. You're going to try to draw them off sides.
I would go hard. Well, they're going to go punt formation. I would have gone hard count. See if you can draw them off. If not, draw back and punt it. Snap back, punt up, short punt.
Not a good punt.
No,
Shanked.
not at all. It's going to bounce and go out of bounds at the Crusader 35-yard line. Quick shout out to Vasily and Parker watching right now. Vasily and Parker, 2 of Cam's buddies. So Crusaders are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got a little bit of a roll there for Oak Glen. So the Crusaders deferred, won the opening kickoff, and deferred coin toss, and stopped Oak Glen on their first series. Now this is the first time the Crusaders will have the ball, and man, did they have an electrifying running attack last week.
Crusaders going to go tight end right, flanker right. A little confusion. They're going to take a timeout.
Okay, we're going to be back after this Mario's break. No score, first quarter.
There's a good chance if you're from the Ohio Valley, you'll remember Brad Pavlik from his days as a Crusader at Catholic Central High School. And his name will bring back some great memories. These days, Brad's a big supporter of all area local high school teams. Well, here's a reminder that Brad now manages Barrel Toyota and Barrel Ford. And he'll be glad to see you, whether you're looking for a car or just dropping by to say hello. A hometown favorite at 2 great hometown stores. Get a hometown deal from Brad Pavlik at Barrel Toyota in Cranberry Township and Barrel Ford in Zelienople.
Creek beat Harrison 3-1 I saw online.
All right, we're back here. Crusaders now coming out of the timeout. We'll go tight end over right. We'll go tight end, 2 receivers right, split left. In motion Purgy from right to left. He gets the handoff on the jet sweep. He's got room to run.
Still going.
Bounces off of a blocker and a tackler. He's deep into Oak Glen territory, inside the 40-yard line.
That's a first West first down and a Brad Pavlik explosive play.
Yeah, they're going to mark out at the Oak Glen 38. So from the 35 of Central to the 38 of Oak Glen there.
27 yards, if I'm right.
You're the math. You're the retired math teacher, Coach.
Yeah, so I'm slipping on some of these. Okay.
Same formation. Tight end, 2 receivers right. Motion Purgy right to left again. Handoff underneath this time.
Counter Herndon.
Herndon gets underneath the man. Down inside the 20. Big gain there. Big chunk play for the Crusaders.
So 21 yards on that pickup by Jimmy Herndon. 2 plays, 48 yards on the, well, make it a 22-yard line, so we'll give him 16.
Wow, that's the 17 there. They got him down at the 17.
I'm sorry, you're right. 21 yards, that's right. 2 plays, 48 yards.
Central now going to come out double tight with an H-back to the right side. two backs in the backfield besides Sprock guy. He'll hand it off underneath the Purgy.
Bust
Purgy
out.
bounces it outside. He's going to walk into the end zone. Just like that, Crusaders 6-0 at the 8:37 mark here in the first quarter.
It's electric. Tommy Purgy, 17-yard TD run, 3 plays. The Crusaders went 65 yards all on the ground in 1 minute and 12 seconds. So Purgy, 2 carries already, 44 yards, as Crusaders Roush ready to add the Mosty Funeral Home extra point.
Snap back, hold down, kick up. Kick is good. 7-0 Crusaders. 8:37 left in the first. We'll be right back.
Quesadillas. We've got something for everyone. And don't forget to try one of our famous margaritas. So come on down to Crazy Mexican Restaurant in Weirton. We can't wait to see you, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, we're back here live from Reno Field at Harding Stadium. Crusaders lead 7-0 at the 8:37 mark here in the first quarter.
This first quarter brought to you by Edge Sports. So that was a 3-play, 1 minute, 12-second drive of 65 yards. Purgy's 17-yard touchdown run and Roush's extra point put the Crusaders up 7-0.
Another short kickoff taken by the up back, number 24, Glenn Adams. He'll be tackled.
Hernan
Made the stop.
Yeah. Hernan.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it looks like again. So, well, right at the 40. Oak Glen's going to start again at their own 40-yard line.
So they've been kind of kicking off short, Steve. I mean, they've given him pretty good field position. I don't know if this is planned to kind of squib it or why Peyton doesn't kick it a little deeper. I'm not quite sure why that is the last few weeks that I've seen.
Oak Glen true wing T here. Handed off inside, number 5. That's Josh Mayer. He's got good positive yardage.
Let's give him 7. Best run of the night.
Out to the 47-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and 3.
Oak Glen taking their time, letting that play clock run down. Like you said, Steve, they need to stay in this game. They need sustained drives.
Right. Double wing. Jet sweep to the right for Oak Glen. Purgy there makes the stop on Juzak. On the jet sweep. 3rd and 1 now for the Golden Bears at their own 49.
So I got to believe this is 4-down territory if you don't make it, Steve.
Yeah, right at midfield, knowing what you're up against. You don't get it here, I'd imagine they probably go for it. Double wing set again. Motion right to left. Excuse me.
Stuffed in.
Oh, wow. Handoff underneath, stuffed big time. Josh Mayer dropped for a loss there.
You got to flag those, Steve. Let's see what that's about. So we got a loss at 2. It would bring 4th and 3. Not sure who this flag's against.
I didn't see who came knifing through there.
Unsportsmanlike somewhere. After
Gets
the
Golden
play.
Bears. Wow.
That's a big one that hurt him, boy. So now you can't go for it on 4th down, that's for sure. You have to punt. I mean, after the play too, Steve. That's a double-edged sword. You lose a couple
2,
of yards,
right? Now you get pushed back 15. Now you got to punt it back to the Crusaders, who scored on 3 plays in their first possession. Snap back, punt off. A little better punt this time. It hits at about the 41. The Crusaders bounces back. Unfortunately for the Golden Bears towards them, it's going to be marked down at the Crusader 43-yard line. So again, great field position to start off for Steubenville Catholic Central.
Today here at Harding Stadium, 3 games. Jonathan Hoover's done a great job raising money for cancer. The cancer soccer games, Big Red Girls defeated the Crusaders 4-1. Big Red Boys defeated the Crusaders 7-2, and the Indian Creek Gals defeated Harrison Central 3-1. So kudos to Jonathan Hoover for raising all this money throughout the years for cancer.
Sprockeye fakes to Purgie on the jet sweep, keeps himself right side. He's going to be dropped for a loss. Loss of about 1. 2nd and 11 for the Crusaders.
Last week, the Crusaders did not need to put the ball in the air. Let's see if they do here on 2nd and long.
Crusaders 2-by-2 spread with the tight end right, back set to the left of Sprockeye. They'll motion right to left. Sprockeye rolls to his left, throws, got a man. Purgie wide open. Purgie breaks the tackle down the sideline. He's gone.
It's electric.
So Purgie 2 touchdowns so far tonight, both in the first quarter. 13-0 Crusaders, 5:35 mark in the first quarter here. 3-play drive and what, a 2-play drive?
2-play drive, 58 yards. Actually 56 yards with a 2-yard loss. So we go Sprockeye to Purgie, and Rouse teeing the Mosty extra point up to make it 14-0 here.
Snap back, hold down, kick up, and kick is good. 14-0. Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders up on top. Oak Glen Golden Bears. 5:35 left in the first. We'll be right back.
Now we're back, 5:35 to go. Central 14, Oak Glen 0. Electrifying play, Sprockeye to Purgie. That was a 2-play, 56-yard drive. The touchdown pass covered 58 because play number 1 was -2, and that only took 56 seconds.
Rouch's kick now goes a little deeper. Fielded by one of the deep backs. He'll bring it out to about the 29-yard line.
Camden Bradley on the tackle.
That was Ritchie on the return for Oak Glen.
So Oak Glen's 3rd possession, yet to have a first down. They got hurt by that unsportsmanlike last time. They were around midfield, got a 15-yard penalty, and ended up having to punt. Crusaders just been very explosive offensively.
Yeah, they have. Oak Glen, tight end right, flanker right. They'll motion that flanker right to left. Hand it off underneath. Josh Mayer will pick up 2 yards, make it 2nd and 8. Oak Glen again, tight end, flanker right, 2 receivers left, spread formation. Quarterback takes a snap, rolls to his left, looking, it was tipped. Tipped there by Noah Huff that was applying the pressure. So Glenn Adams looking deep down the sidelines for the fade route, but can't get it there because it's tipped by Huff. So 3rd and 8 for the Golden Bears from their own 31.
The one thing that's been really consistent. Offense coming around the last few games, as you said, the defense has been so consistent all year long.
All
for
year
the
long.
Crusaders.
All year long. 2-by-2 spread for Oak Glen.
Tipped, intercepted.
Tipped again, intercepted. It's going to be returned.
He's going to be gone.
Down the sideline, inside the 10.
Saving tackle by Mayer.
Noah Huff on that interception. It's going to be first and goal at about the 8-yard line. It looks like that's where the official is.
It's the best field position for the Crusaders, up 14-0 at the 4:37 mark. I thought he was going to take it to the house, but a nice touchdown saving tackle by Mayer. So things have gone from bad to worse for the Golden Bears.
Double tight, double sidecar with an H-back, handoff Purgy. Purgy inside the 5. Down the 3-yard line, looking for his 3rd touchdown here in the first quarter.
Tommy Purgy. Let's see, pick up a 4 that time.
Second and goal, Crusaders. Again, double tight. H-back to the right. 2 backs beside Sprockeye. We'll take the
Hernan.
Snap, hand off to Hernan. Hernan goes in over the left side. Touchdown Crusaders. 3:59 left in the first. 20-0.
It's electric. Let's see. So that's a 2-play drive again, Steve. 8 yards out. Hernan takes it in from the 4. That took 40 seconds. Actually 38 seconds on that drive after the interception. And the Mosty extra point by Rouse, trying to make it 21-0.
Snap back, hold down, kick up. Kick is good, 21-0 Crusaders, 3:59 left here in the first. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here. Reno Field at Harding Stadium. Roush to kick off. Kicks this one deep over returner's head. Bounces, goes in the end zone. That's going to be a touchback.
I like that a lot better, Steve.
Yes, I do as well, Coach.
So Oak Glen will take over at their 20, their 4th possession. They've yet to get a first down. Crusaders 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns, 3 Roush extra points. 21-0 all Crusaders. 5 minutes to go in the contest. Vanderbilt 40, Alabama 28, which could be the biggest upset of the year in college football.
Oak Glen taking over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 2-by-2 spread, back set to the left of the quarterback. Quarterback takes a snap, keeps it himself. He's thrown down by Peyton Roush.
Slammed to the ground, but they got him an extra 2 yards, so we'll give him 4 on that.
Again, Glenn Adams, the quarterback for Oak Glen, number 24. So he'll pick up 4 there. Make it 2nd and 6, Golden Bears, from their own 24-yard line.
Been a long first quarter, 3:30 and ticking, 21-0 Crusaders, as they look to improve to 6-1. Big showdown next week at Wheeling Central.
Oak Glen tight end right, flanker right, 2 receivers to the left, back set to the left. They were going to snap that directly to the man in motion. There's flags before they could do that. And penalty against the Golden Bears. Illegal substitution, it looks like. So that's going to mark off 5. It's going to make it 2nd and 12 for the Golden Bears.
Looks like they marked off 6, Steve.
Yeah. Handoff right side.
Number 5.
Mayer. Nothing there. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a short loss. Nope, right at the line. That's going to bring him 3rd and 12. So again, tough sledding here for the Golden Bears against this Central defense. Oak Glen's going to send out trips to the left, tight end to the right, back set to the left of Adams. Adams takes the snap. He's looking to his left, lofts one up, batted around, and incomplete.
Jimmy Herndon on the defense there. So another punt situation. 4 possessions, no first downs, 4 punts for the Golden Bears.
2:12 left to play in the first. Central should be set up with great field position again here. Snap back.
Some movement, I thought, Steve.
Punt is off, hits at the Oak Glen 43 and dies at the Oak Glen 44. So again, great field position, and Central takes over 1st and 10 at the Oak Glen 44-yard line. Central breaks the huddle. They're going to be double tight. Wishbone behind Sprockeye under center. Handoff right side. It's Purgy. Purgy breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage and gets down to the Oak Glen 40-yard line. Pickup of 5 will give him. 4.
2nd and 6 in the backfield for the Crusaders is Kyron Busick. In that wishbone, along with Herndon and Purgy.
2nd and 6, double tight again, wishbone. Sprockeye under center. Hands it off the left side. Herndon does break an initial tackle, picks up 1. Bring up 3rd and 5 from the Oak Glen 39-yard line. We're at 1:05 on a running clock here in the first quarter. Crusaders lead 21-0. They'll stay double tight wishbone again. Sprockeye, toss to Purgy. Purgy looking for room. He's got room. Breaks through, down close to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a first down.
First down. He did a good job setting up his blockers.
Yeah, just being patient and letting things work, letting his blockers get in front of defenders.
Could be the last play if Central wants it to be.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Oak Glen 31.
29 seconds and counting. Play clock at 30, but it looks like the Crusaders want to run one more play here.
They stay double tight.
They don't have to run a play.
No, I don't think they're going to. They're going to go the other end. So at the end of 1 quarter play here, Steubenville Catholic Central 21, Oak Glen Golden Bears 0. We'll be right back. All right.
Now we're back. Quarter number 2 brought to you by Mosty Funeral Home. Crusaders 1st and 10 at the Oak Glen 31. They had 3 drives, 3 short play drives, and they're up 21-0 after 1 quarter. Total dominance by the Crusaders here in this first half, Steve.
Yeah. Like I said, we'd have a pretty good idea by the end of the first, and I'm not being disrespectful. It's just, Crusaders really got things going offensively right now. We know they play great defense, and we know Glen has struggled this year, and that's how things kind of go sometimes. Sprockeye fakes the handoff, keeps it himself left side. He gets into the secondary. He's gone into the end zone.
It's electric.
Sprockeye, 31-yard touchdown run for Matthew Sprockeye to make it 27-0 Crusaders.
So that's a 4-play, 56-yard drive. took 2 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock, and Peyton Roush looking for his 4th extra point here.
Snap back, hold down, kick up. And kick is good. 28-0 Crusaders.
Excuse me, see, the Mosty extra point was good. So with 11:53 to go in quarter number 2, 28-0 Catholic Central. Will be back after this Mario's timeout.
And things off. Line drive kick fielded at the 14-yard line. Brought back across the 25 by Juzak. And he'll get it out to the Oak Glen 27-yard line on the return.
Nate Irwin on the tackle. Vanderbilt now leads Alabama with a little over 2.5 minutes to go, 40-35.
Wow, a little bit of a favorable spot. Okay, they're going to move the chains back. Well, 28 they're going to mark it at.
So this will be the 5th possession for Oak Glen. No first downs, 4 punts in the first 4 possessions.
Tight end flanker right, 2 receivers left. On motion man right to left. Handed off on the jet sweep to number 36, Evan Clauston. He's going to get dropped for a loss of 1.
Roush on the tackle. Well, they put it back.
They do put it back at the line of scrimmage, so no gain.
Yeah, Oak Glen just doesn't have any answers, Steve.
No. Now they're going to try to go trips right, tight end left, back set to the right of the quarterback. Shotgun snap, rolls to his right. It's a different quarterback now, and he's breaking into secondary. He's got himself a first down. Oak Glen's first down of the game. Sowers, Greg Sowers, lined up at quarterback there.
So we give him 12 on that carry. Broke a couple tackles. Best play of the night. It's a First West first down. Ball on their own 43.
And now they'll go back to Glenn Adams at quarterback. Again, could have just been a case of, hey, we're going to run the ball. It looked like kind of a design quarterback rollout keep. Timeout now by Oak Glen.
Well, we're going to take it with us. 28-0. All Crusaders. We'll be back after this Mario's timeout.
Jefferson County General Health District provides public health services focused on community wellness, disease prevention, and protection where Jefferson County residents live, work, learn, and play.
Jefferson County Health District, here to serve you.
Josephine's Authentic Italian Food is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. You can carry out or have it delivered. Do you have an event that needs catered? Well, give Josephine's a call today. 740-282-1599. Josephine's has an extensive menu. Look them up on Facebook or call them now. 740-282-1599. Josephine's Authentic Italian Food, carry out or delivery.
All right, we're back here live from Reno Field at Harding Stadium. Crusaders lead 28-0 at the 10:26 mark here in the second quarter. Oak Glen has 1st and 10 from their own 43 as they come out. Tight end trips to the right to motion man right, left to right, and hand it off in the jet sweep. That was Juzak taken down for short loss on that jet sweep.
Timmy Hollio got him and give him what, no gain here, Steve?
I think they're going to mark it back, no gain. Sowers is going to check back in at the quarterback position for Oak Glen. Oak Glen will be tight end right, trips to the left. Sowers in the gun with a sidecar to his left, takes the snap, rolls to his left, keeps it himself to the left. I'll be honest with you.
That's their best play.
Sowers at quarterback running just quarterback sweeps is their best plays of the night. He had a 14-yard gain and now a 8-yard gain, yeah. So he's picked up 22 on just those 2 plays. So they'll bring up 3rd and 2 for Oak Glen, just inside the Crusader half of the 50-yard line. Oak Glen breaks the huddle this end. 3 receivers right, tight end left. Looks like Adams back at quarterback, hands underneath. Mauer stopped short. Very short gain. Pickup of 1. It's going to bring up 4th and 2 from the 49 of the Crusaders. And Oak Glen's going to go for it. Don't blame them. Nothing to lose here. 8:40 on a rolling clock here in the first half. Tight end left trips to the right. Adams shotgun with it back to his right, takes a snap. No, it's Sowers again, and they do pick up the first down. So, again, Sowers.
So, First West first down. Give him
8.
8 there.
Yeah. Okay. Down to Crusader 41-yard line.
So clock ticking, 8:18 and counting, 28-0 Crusaders. Best drive of the night for Oak Glen, their first downs of the night.
Adams checks back in at quarterback. 3 receivers to the right, tight end left. Back to the right of Adams. He'll hand it to the back, and that was Mauer. Picks up 1 yard to the Crusader 40-yard line. If I'm Oak Glen, I go back to Sowers at quarterback. Let him run, and here he comes. You got to go with what's working, Dan. So they break the huddle. They go trips right, tight end left. Sowers in the gun, back to his right, takes a snap, rolls to his right, and false start against the Golden Bears. So I'll move it back to the Crusader 45-yard line, 2nd and 14. Sowers goes to the sideline to get the play call from Coach Doug Taylor. Re-enters the huddle. He'll send trips out to the right, tight end left. Sowers in the gun with a back set to his right, takes a snap, rolls to his right. He's looking. He's going to throw this time. He's got a man. It's in and out of his hands, though. It was intended for Juzak.
It was a nice throw, Steve.
Yeah, it was.
Right on the button, he just missed it. I like that they roll you right, throwing with a right-hander.
Right.
So 3rd and 14, that 5-yard penalty stopped this Oak Glen drive. Second quarter brought to you by Mosty Funeral Home. 6:50 on a clock stoppage. 28-0 Crusaders.
Sowers remains at the quarterback, trips to the right, tight end left. Back set to the right of Sowers, takes a snap, keeps himself right side. This time he's stacked up.
Running hard, though.
It's tough to bring down. He's a big guy. Sowers, 5'11", looks like probably 200-plus pound. He's listed as a tight end defensive end, so you know he's got good size.
Well, they're going to go for it. 4th and 12.
Yeah,
nothing to lose, right?
No, 4th and 12 from Crusader 43. Golden Bears break. They send 3 receivers right, tight end left. Back set to the left of Sowers in the gun. Sowers takes a snap. Looking for something, tries to go up the middle, stacked up, and he's going to be dropped. And that's going to turn the ball over on downs to Crusaders. They're going to take over at their own 42.5-yard line.
Well, Our buddy Phil Rujek, who knows a lot of those Hancock County people, said his name is pronounced Ustock. Okay, Ustock.
So number 23 is Devin Ustock.
Ustock, yep.
All right.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Phil. Yep. Crusaders take over. 5th possession. Scored on all 4 at their own 43.
Sprock guy with Purgy in motion. Hands off in the jet sweep to Purgy. Going from left to right. Purgy has positive yardage.
Going to give him 4, Steve.
Yep. We'll be bringing up 2nd and 6 at the Crusader 47-yard line. So I know Phil's watching. I keep knocking on the door, Phil, that weekly thing. I'm close. I need to get a couple more on them NFL games, but I'll get there. Crusaders trips right, split left. Sprockeye takes a snap, fix it to Purgy, hands underneath to Huff. Or Hernan, I'm sorry. Hands off to Hernan underneath. No gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Crusaders. 5:10 left to the half as they lead 28-0. Crusaders now 2-by-2 spread with a tight end right. They motion right to left. Sprockeye takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Just misses. Noah Huff on the slant route. Crusaders don't throw it often, Coach. But Huff was open as he broke underneath the defender that was just out of his reach, though.
So finally a stop for the Golden Bears. Crusaders are going to have to punt. 4th down and 6. And it appears that Vanderbilt's going to polish off Alabama. They're going to be able to run off the clock and win 40-35, Steve. Biggest upset of the college year.
Punt from Huff here. Yeah, but you know what, Dan? Fielded by Oak Glen. Brought back out to the 35-yard line. That upset there actually puts Notre Dame in great position to make it into the playoffs. Texas A&M had a big win today over Missouri. Now Alabama falls. Notre Dame might crawl into a spot.
Who cares about that? Your Army team won today, Steve.
The Army
rolled,
did win.
Man.
Army's undefeated.
How about the Army and Navy? That may be
they're
a
both
shootout.
Undefeated, yeah.
You think they might get 40 points this year? Every year it's like a 25-point total. 1st and 10, Oak Glen. They did pick up a few first downs last time at their own 35. We're at 4:33 mark.
They hand off in the jet sweep to the right.
Ustock.
Yeah, he's got room. He's going to have himself a first down. Good job there as they sealed the edge. Was able to get Ustock outside.
15.
He's going to bring it out to midfield. Double wing here. Split left. Tight end right. Hand off on the inside. Trap. Running hard. Maurer. Maurer's going to get positive yardage.
It's 7. So last 2 drives, Oak Glen has moved the football. Crusaders yet to give up a point here. Had a shutout last week versus Madonna.
2nd and 3 for Oak Glen from the Crusader 43. 3:45 left here in the first half. Double wing, tight end right, split right. Hand off on the jet sweep to the right.
Not this time.
No, Ustock is stacked up.
Purgy there, Busick there. And let's see, Mahalio there. 3 of them with a pursuit. So 3rd and 4, clock ticking, 3:22.
So it'll stay 3rd and 3. Here
Yeah.
comes Sowers back to quarterback again.
Long 3, short 4.
I would imagine he's going to take the snap and look to run here in a 3rd and 3 situation. Didn't throw a bad pass, but I would say they're probably going to run Sowers here. 2-by-2 spread with the tight end right, motion right to left. No, he hands it off on the jet sweep.
Going to be a first down.
Clouston with the first down.
Going to give him 4.
So 1st and 10 Golden Bears to the Crusader 39 with 2:35 left to play here in the first half.
Oak Glen really taking their time, Steve.
They come out tight end, flanker right, 2 receivers
Fumble.
left, fake the jet sweep. Snap is fumbled but recovered by the Golden Bears.
Fumbled by Adams, recovered by Adams, and went through Peyton Roush's fingers, and luckily for the Golden Bears, they recovered, but a loss of, we're going to call it 2. So clock ticking, 1:55. It's almost like Oak Glen just doesn't want to let Central get the ball back. They don't care if they score or not.
Yeah.
They're really taking their time. We're down almost to the 10-second on the play clock.
1:45 remaining. Sowers, right side, off the jet sweep fake. Picks up a couple. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10, though, from Crusader 39.
Very, very deliberate here. And I think they just have maybe one timeout left, if I'm not mistaken.
Adams going to check back in at quarterback. Two-by-two tight end spread. To tight end to the right. Handoff on the jet sweep left side. Clouston. He's going to pick up 3. It's going to bring up 4th and 7. And we're under 50 seconds remaining here. They're going to send Sowers back in at quarterback. Under 40 seconds.
No urgency here.
Under 30 seconds.
Wow.
They send out trips to the right, tight end left. Sowers, put the back to his right, takes a snap, rolls to his right, looking right. Chucks one up to the right. It's going to be intercepted by Mahalio. Down around the 15-yard line. And Crusaders will take over at their own 19 with 16.1 seconds left here in the first half.
Well, do you kneel down here, Steve, with 28-0 lead, or
I mean, I would
maybe?
probably maybe
Hand
kneel
off
it
and run.
here, or just a simple handoff, maybe an ISO or power play, something safe. Crusaders break the huddle. Tight end flanker right, 2 receivers to the left and a spread. Sprock guy motions a man right to left. Takes a snap. No, he's going to look to throw. He's throwing deep. He's got Purgie out there. Oh, wow.
A little bit overthrown.
Just overthrown. He just ran straight verts there, and Purgie just ran past the secondary.
Eric Meek said, none of this, baby. We're going for the bomb, huh? 2nd and 10 from the 19.
Well, that's the old, hey, what do you do after a turnover? Go up top. Took a shot deep. 10.9 seconds remaining.
Crusaders will receive the second half kickoff. Halftime report by Berryman Chemicals coming up. Try to recap those Crusader drives. First 4 drives in quick, easy touchdowns.
Crusaders fake the jet
Counter.
sweep, hand it off underneath Hernan. Herman's going to get out past the 30-yard line, so that's going to be a first down. And it's going to stop the clock with 2.4 seconds remaining. But Central isn't going to take another snap. They're going to let it run out and let it end at 28-0 at the half here. Crusaders lead Oak Glen Golden Bears.
We'll be back for the Crusader Band and halftime report after these timeouts. Now we're back 28-0 Crusaders. Just heard the Crusader marching band. Catholic Central, Jimmy Herndon, 5 carries, 37 yards. Matt Sprockeye, 2 carries, 31 yards. Tommy Purgy, 6 carries for 66 yards. The Crusaders, 13 carries for 134 yards. Sprockeye 1 for 3 in the air for 58 yards and a touchdown pass to Purgy. Oak Glen, Devin Ustak, 5 carries, 19 yards. Greg Sowers, 7 carries, 38 yards. Josh Maurer, 8 carries, 14 yards. Glenn Adams, 2 carries for 2 yards. And Evan Clauston, 3 carries for 7 yards. Oak Glen has yet to complete a pass in this first half of play. Crusaders opened the scoring drive going 65 yards in 3 plays. A Purgy 17-yard run and a Rouse extra point made the score 7-0 Central at the 8:37 mark. They got the ball back at their 44 with a 2-yard loss on play 1. Purgy on a 58-yard catch and run from Sprockeye. 2-play, 56 seconds, and 56 yards, and a Rouse extra point put the Crusaders up 14-0. After a turnover, the Crusaders had the ball on the 8-yard line, and 2 plays later, Jimmy Herndon rammed over into the end zone on a 4-yard run. 38 seconds, a Rouse extra point, made it 21-0. And the Crusader last drive went 56 yards in 4 plays, took 2 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock at the 2:03 mark. 31-yard run by Sprockeye, a Rouse extra point, put the Crusaders up 28-0. So it's pretty much been all Crusaders, although Oak Glen has done better on their last 2 drives, maintaining some first downs, eating some clock, but Central pretty much total dominance, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, the Central ground game keeps churning it out. Defense playing lights out, as we've seen all year long, and really 2 years in a row here. So Central will receive the opening kickoff here the second half. Let's see what they do here starting out the second half. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of the same. We're going to get a steady diet on the ground between Herndon and Purgy. Maybe an occasional pass sprinkled in. We'll see. Just to keep the Oak Glen defense off balance.
We surely expect Central to have that first team unit in here for a series or 2.
Oh, absolutely.
Your football in-game sponsors, we'd like to thank all of them. The opening coin toss, Gumbar Heating and Cooling. Pre-game by Capital Recovery Systems. The starting lineup, Cedar One Realty. Opening kickoff, Commissioner Eric Timmons. First down, First West. Touchdowns, the Electric it's electric. Halftime, which we just gave you, Berryman Chemicals. Timeouts, Mario's Italian Restaurant. The Red Zone, Guida Law Offices. All field goals, which we don't get too many of those, Poe Financial Services. Turnovers, Thrifty Hertz. PATs, Mosty Funeral Home. Explosive plays, Brad Pavlik at Barrel Toyota. Post-game, Apollo Cleaning. The Patio and Pub is the player of the game. And Rawson's Mulch and More for out-of-town scoreboard. We'll try to get you some of those top 25s in the big upset, Vanderbilt over Alabama. Ohio State rolled today when we get a chance to do so. So for the first time tonight, Oak Glen will be kicking away. The Crusaders receiving the second half kickoff. And we're going to turn it back over to you, partner.
All righty. Just trying to catch the kicker's number here for the Golden Bears. It's a 50 number. I think they're just kind of waiting. There we go. Clock is set now. Official hands the ball over.
So the Crusaders have only had 3 guys run the football, and Purgy has caught the only pass.
It's going to be number 50, Sam Wright, kicking it off. Line drive fielded by Purgy at about the 18. Purgy brings it out across the 30, across the 40. Now he's across midfield.
He may go.
He's gone. He's going to take this opening kickoff back all the way.
It's electric.
82 yards, Tommy Purgie.
Wow. 82 yards, so it's been a Tommy Purgie night, huh?
Yeah.
Got a touchdown run, we got a touchdown catch receiving, and now we've got a kickoff. We also put him back in the punt returns next, huh?
Definitely a front runner for player of the game at this point, no doubt. Anytime you got a 3-touchdown night.
Clock is running, so we're going to have a running clock.
Oh,
now.
yeah. I didn't catch your signal there, Coach. With a 34-0 lead, it
says,
is.
hey, we've only got 10 players on here. Now 2 come in. So somebody
we
better
only
go
need
back
one.
out.
We only need one.
Okay. So now they have 11.
They still got plenty of time.
Yep.
Snap back, hold down, kick up. Kick is good. 35-0 Crusaders, so we are in a running clock situation here with the Crusaders up by 30 or more. We'll be right back. All right, we're back.
So Tommy Purgie with an electrifying 82-yard touchdown run. The Mosty Funeral Home extra point by Peyton Roush was good. 35-0 Crusaders as Peyton Rouse tees it up, Steve.
Yeah, so again, clock will continue to run until we have a change of possession, unless Oak Glen were to put one in and cut that deficit under 30. Then we'd go back to a regular clock here. Peyton Roush tees it up. Peyton Roush, line drive kick, hits at about the 15 and rolls, fielded at the 1. Being brought back by number 19, Richie.
Tommy Purgie. It's been
Tommy
his
Purgie.
night on the tackle.
So Oak Glen's going to take over at their own, looks like 10-yard line, maybe 9.
They're going to mark it at the 9. The first down marker is at the 10, so somebody's got it switched. They're going to move it back a yard.
Yeah.
There you go. So inside their own 10. Clock running under 10 minutes. 35-0 Crusaders. They scored on their first 4 possessions and the opening kickoff here in the second half.
Oak Glen down their wing T set. We'll hand it off right side. Oh, big hit there. Number 7, Nate Irvin, coming in just cleaning things up.
So Ustack got maybe 3, let's give him.
He did get 3 over the right side. Like how Irvin finished that play though. Run through the player, and he did that. Oak Glen breaks the huddle. Again, true wing T set. Tight end wing to the left. Backs offset behind the quarterback under center. Handoff on the inside, trap. Not sure who that was. He was lined up at the fullback position. That was number 5 for the Golden Bears, Mayer. He gets positive yardage.
So we'll give him 3. No, we give him 5. And it makes it 3rd and 2. Oak Glen in need of a first down here, Steve.
20 mark here in the 3rd quarter on the running clock. We'll go tight end wing right. 2 receivers out to the left. Single back behind Adams as he takes a snap and rolls to his left. Throws into the flats. Incomplete.
Herndon with a break up.
So that's going to bring up 4th and a long 2.
Not a bad pass all the way across the field, but hung up there in time for Herndon to get back. So Oak Glen's going to have to punt again. Crusaders are going to have excellent field position, and guess who's going back to receive this punt?
Could he return a punt for a touchdown?
Yep, got a kickoff, a reception, and a running touchdown. This could be the quadruple here,
Yeah,
Steve.
yeah, I don't know what you would call that. It's not a hat trick. I mean, It's already got that, but in football terms, I don't know what it's not hitting for the cycle. This punt field bounces at the 40, rolls into Crusader territory. He's going to let it roll. It's going to be stopped at the 35, inside the 35, about the 34. So they punted it away from him very smartly.
We're going to keep it here. Clock stops, 7:01.
And we got some subs in for Central. Matty Jones in at quarterback. Central double tight flanker right eye backfield. Jones fumbles his snap. Falls on it quickly though. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Loss of about a half a yard. So a lot of new players in there for the Crusaders. We'll try to get you some of those names as we move on.
They stay double tight. Flanker right eye backfield. Jones hands off to Holsworth. Holsworth is dropped for a loss. Back to the 30-yard line. Third and 14 now for the Crusaders. 5:50 remaining in the third quarter here. Jones sends flanker out to the left, double tight eye backfield. Takes the snap, hands off left side. Holsworth again, he's into the secondary. He's got a first down across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line, down to the Oak Glen 43.
So a big play there, Brad Pavlik, 25-plus yard run, and a first down in positive territory here. Oak Glen side of the field.
Jones sends flanker left, double tight again, eye backfield. Jones takes a snap, inside trap to the fullback. That's number 7, Nate Irvin. Irvin's got positive yardage inside the 40, down to the Oak Glen 38.5. So pick up a 5. We'll call it 2nd and a long 5 here. 4:25 remaining. Double tight flanker right eye backfield behind Jones. Jones hands off right side. Holsworth feels his way, makes a man miss. He's down to close to first down yardage.
He's got it, another first down. Try to slowly give you some of these out-of-town Ross and Mulch and Moore scoreboard scores in the top 25 this evening. Second quarter, Clemson 17, FSU 7, Boise State 35, Utah State 10, Baylor upsetting Iowa State 14-3. And how about this one, Steve? Washington 13, maybe pending an extra point. Michigan nothing in the second quarter. Arkansas leads Tennessee 3-0 in the second quarter. Mike Mavromatis just texted me the Yankees are ahead 4-3. He's watching baseball with all these great football games going on. Minnesota upsetting USC 3-0. We'll get you some finals after this play.
Irvin had a pickup of 1 on first down, so 2nd and 9. Jones hands it off to Holsworth. A little miscommunication there, but Holsworth is still going to pick up positive yardage. Not much, but he'll pick up a yard and a half.
Texas A&M 41. These are all finals. Missouri 10. SMU defeats Louisville 37-24. Penn State 27. UCLA 11. Georgia 31. Auburn 13. Indiana, undefeated Indiana 41. Northwestern 24. Ohio State 35-7 over Iowa.
3rd and 8 here. 2 receivers to the right. Jones rolls out to his right, throwing to his right deep, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds. So that's going to bring up 4th and 8.
Other finals today in the top 25, Mississippi 27, South Carolina 3. And the biggest upset of the year, Vanderbilt 40, Alabama 35. Last night, Syracuse defeated UNLV 44-14. And Oregon defeated Michigan State 31-10.
Central now going to go for it on 4th and 8. 2 receivers to the right eye backfield. They'll just go toss, sweep left to Hallsworth. He's inside the 30, but he's going to be shy of the first down. So that's going to turn it over back to Oak Glen at their own 26-yard line. 1:50 remaining here in the third.
Baseball today, the Guardians beat the Tigers 7-0. Yankees leading the Royals 4-3. The amazing Mets beat the Phillies 6-2. And tonight the Padres and the Dodgers go at it. As we're down to a minute almost.
Back to their straight wing tee. They hand off left side. That was Christian Chappell, I believe, number 21.
23.
Ustock.
So we'll give him 4, 2nd and 6, and could be the last play of the quarter as we're down to 50 seconds.
So Oak Glen, 2nd and 6 from their own 30. Wing tee to the right this time. As they hand off right side. Ustock again. Tries to cut underneath, but the Crusader defense is there.
Nate Irwin on the stick. Mahalio there also. Crusaders got a lot of their first teamers still in there. I see Purgy, Herndon, Sprockeye. And that's going to be it, I think, Steve. 3rd and 2. Clock down to 20 seconds and counting. Oak Glen in no hurry. Let's see if they can get one more snap off here. We're under 10 seconds.
Wing T formation to the left, tight end and wings to the left.
They will snap it.
They'll hand off left side. Ustock again. He's going to have a first down. That's going to end the third quarter as he gets to the 40-yard line. So at the end of the third quarter, it's Crusaders 35, Golden Bears 0. We'll be right back.
Call us today at 740-283-3937 or visit OhioValleyVisionCenter.com to schedule your appointment. Ohio Valley Vision Center. Your vision, our focus.
Oak Glen on the bootleg out to the left. It's complete. First pass completion of the night out to number 21, Christian Chappell. That's going to move the chains for the Golden Bears. We're going to have 1st and 10 at the Crusader 45-yard line.
As a First West first down. Third quarter was brought to you by SVRTA. This fast-moving fourth quarter, also with a churning clock, brought to you by Ohio Valley Vision Center. Dr. Jagala, Ohio Valley Vision Center, fourth quarter sponsor. Let's see if Oak Glen can muster a score here and stop that running clock, Steve. Crusaders still with their starters in there on defense.
Oak Glen sprinting up to the line here. They're going to have to take a timeout.
And we're going to take it with us. 35-0 Central. We'll be back after this Mario's break.
Are you looking for high-quality mulch and aggregates for your landscaping needs? Look no further than Rawson's Mulch and More. Serving the Ohio Valley and Tri-State area, Rawson's delivers top-notch products right to your doorstep. From decorative stone to mulch and more, Rawson's has got you covered. Don't settle for less. Choose Rawson's Mulch and More for all your landscaping needs. Call 740-632-7742 to place your order today.
Oh, I think we're back here. We are back here. 11:04 remaining here in the fourth quarter as the Crusaders lead 35-0. Oak Glen's got it 1st and 10 at the Crusader 45-yard line.
Dan and me are always freezing, huh, Dan? And Steve wears nothing here. Shorts and T-shirts.
It's not even long sleeve weather yet. Man in motion left to right for Oak Glen. Handoff on the jet sweep goes to Ustock. Ustock is upended by Mahalio.
Purgie also assisting there. Mahalio a little shaken up his left hand. So give him a half a yard. 2nd and 9.5, let's call it. Moving clock. Ticking down close to the 10-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. All Crusaders 35-0.
Oak Glen again, true wing T here to the right, tight end wing to the right. Offset backs to the left, handoff right side, Ustock into the secondary. So he's going to get inside the 40-yard line down to the Crusader 38 on that gain.
Timmy Mihalio on the stop.
Make it 3rd and 3 for the Golden Bears. Oak Glen now. Different formation. They're going to go, okay. They got wing right, back set to the right, handoff left side. Ooh, big hit there by Purgie.
First down, though.
First down for
number 36,
Clouston.
Clouston. Number 60 getting up a little slow for Oak Glen. We don't have a 60 on our program. Sorry about that. As a first down at the 34-yard line. Clock rolling at the 9-minute mark here. All Crusaders, 35-0.
So 1st and 10 at the Crusader 34-yard line. We're under 9 minutes now to go. Tight end wing to the left for Oak Glen. Handoff right side.
Big hole, big hole.
Big hole into the secondary. That's going to be a first down for Clouston.
So from the 35 down to the 22, I think.
21.
21 maybe. Let's see where he puts it. You never know, Steve. Okay.
I know. 21.
You got a 14 that time.
So 1st and 10 for the Golden Bears at the Crusader 21. 8:25 remaining.
I'm sure the first teamers out there for the Crusaders want to keep this shutout.
Tight end wing right, backs offset to the left behind Adams. He'll hand off right side. Ustock bounces off of a tackler, thrown backwards, and then knocked out of bounds.
Is, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
I got to think it's down near the 16. He knocked him back out of bounds at the 20, but I think they're going to mark it at the 16 or 17. Let's see. 16-yard line.
They do mark it at the 16.
So we're going to give him 5, 2nd and 5.
7:45 remaining.
Best drive of the night for Oak Glen.
Tight end wing right, back set to the left behind Adams. They're going to split end to the left side. He's going to fake it and boot out to the left. Throws, got a man open. Incomplete. He had a man open at the 5, Coach.
Yeah, in and out of the hands, trying to pick up the number there. 21, I think?
Yeah, that'd be Chapel.
Okay.
So 3rd and 6 now. Crawling down to the 7-minute mark remaining. Tight end wing right, split left, backs offset to the left behind Adams. Adams takes a snap, gives it to the right side.
Big hole, he may go.
Ustock's going to get
electric
into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. So that's going to make it 35-6. That's going to stop the running clock now.
Some missed tackles on that drive by the Crusaders. And Ustock cashes in from, I believe, the 16, Steve, was it?
I think it was, Coach.
So you got to give Oak Glen credit. I mean, that was against the Crusader #1 defense.
Right. Sam Wright to attempt the extra point here for Oak Glen. Snap back, hold down, kick up. kick is good. He lines it through.
So the Mosty extra point goes through, Steve.
35-7, Crusaders lead with 6:49 remaining. We'll be right back.
Athletes and non-athletes, and is located inside the Blue Wave Center in Fallersby, West Virginia. Pete and Ralph have over 10 years experience working at the Division I college level and will create programs to suit clients of all ages while addressing the individual and specific needs and goals of each and every client they work with. Follow Cinna on Facebook and Instagram and get started on a healthier you today.
All right, we're back here.
16-yard run by Eustock has put Oak Glen on the board, 35-7 the Crusaders. And the last kickoff, Purgie took it all the way back, 82 yards, and he's back there again with Sprockeye.
Wright's kickoff short. Sprockeye fields it at about the 22, brings it all the way across the field. He's now out across the 40, and he's going to be dropped at the 43-yard line. So good return there by Matthew Sprockeye.
Let's see if the Crusaders put back their first teamers in there. I see Purgie back in, I thought. Maybe he's come back out, though. So, yeah, he's coming out now. So they do have a second unit in there at the 43. Clock stopped, 6:41. 28-point lead, no running clock.
Crusaders will send, will be double tight flanker right eye backfield behind Matty Jones. Matty Jones takes the snap, hands it off right side. That's Holsworth. He'll get positive yardage out to the 47-yard line.
Tackled by Closter.
Pick up a 4, make it 2nd and 6. .620 remaining. Double tight again, flanker right, eye backfield behind Jones. Jones hands it off inside trap.
Running hard, pushing,
Nate Irvin.
Backing up.
Nate Irvin gets it across midfield.
He'll get it. 4 people on him, Steve, and he was backpedaling for two more yards.
He'll get it just inside the Oak Glen half of the 50 at about the 49.5. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 2. 5:40 remaining. Double tight again, flanker right eye backfield. Jones under center, takes a snap, inside trap again to Irvin. Now he's got the first down.
It's a First West first down. Clock will restart now with 5:24, 35-7 Central.
1st and 10 at the Oak Glen 43 now. On the pickup of 6 for Irvin. Double tight flanker right eye backfield again behind Jones. Jones takes the snap, hands off right side. Holsworth breaks through in the secondary. He's past the secondary. He's down inside the 20 and knocked out of bounds at the 17.5.
So First West first down in the Guida Law Office red zone. Crusaders now knocking back on the door, hoping to get that running clock going. It's down to the 18.
Yeah, they do mark it at the 18.
Went out of bounds, so clock stops, Steve.
At 4:59. They'll stay double tight flanker right eye backfield. Jones hands off right side. Holsworth again. Nothing there on the right side. He cuts back. Does pick up positive yardage. Pickup of 1. Down to the 17, so it'll be 2nd and 9 with 4:35 remaining. Still double tight flanker right eye backfield.
Irvin and Ralston. Give to Ralston this time.
Ralston right up the middle. So we'll get down to the 14-yard line.
Ramsel in, the freshman.
So 3rd and 5 from the 14 now.
He's going to split wide right in the backfield and still have Irvin and Holsworth now.
Hand off right side, Holsworth. Nothing there.
Fumble,
He has it
out.
stripped off of him. No whistle, so it was stripped off of him and returned by Oak Glen back out to the 29-yard line.
It's a Thrifty Hertz turnover. So they're going to mark it at the 28. So Oak Glen at the 3:47 mark. At their own 28. I didn't catch the number, Steve.
I didn't
like
either. It was a defensive line. He stripped it and took off right away the other direction. Oak Glen, tight end, wing left, offset backs to the right behind Adams. Adams fakes, boots out to his right. Tipped away at the last second. Nice defensive play there.
McGinnis. McGinnis.
Yeah, James McGinnis. Was intended again for Chapel. So 2nd and 10. 3:42 remaining. Had to check that mosquito was on the outside here.
Yeah.
I forgot. We're closed in here. Can't get in here.
Another big hole.
Big hole right side for the Golden Bears. 1st down yardage.
Looked like where? Number 3. Let's see.
Nope.
Nope, 33 maybe.
36. It was Clauston.
Clauston again, okay.
Yeah. He picks up 1st down yardage out to just outside the 40-yard line of the Golden Bears, close to the 41. We'll have 1st and 10, 3:20 remaining.
It's a beautiful night for football. No wind, no rain.
Adams takes a snap, hands off left side. Cloudston stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up very short yardage. He'll pick up 1.
They say his name was hit by Rusty Masaccio. Number 60 in there for the first time, I believe, tonight.
So 2nd and 9 for the Golden Bears. And we're under 2:40 to play here in the game. Tight end wing right. Split left. Backs offset to the left behind Adams. Adams will hand off right side.
Another big hole. Look
Another
out.
look out.
Saving tackle by Sprockeye over there.
Ustock into central territory for the 1st down to the central 40-yard line.
So this 4th quarter, Oak Glen's got some explosive plays. Another First West 1st down as they're trying to tick on another touchdown. Game already in hand. Crusaders up 35-7. Led 28-0 at the half. Got an opening kickoff for a touchdown.
Tight end wing left, split right, offset backs behind Adams. We'll hand off left side.
Not this time.
No, Ustock's going to be stacked up and dropped for a short loss here.
Nice pursuit by the Crusaders. There's Purgy, there's Irwin, and also number 53, Peter Lehaber, is in there on the tackle. So a loss of 2 makes it 2nd and 12.
Now under a minute 40 remaining. There's going to be a timeout. Oak Glen takes a timeout with 1:32 remaining. Central leads, yeah, 35-7. We'll be right back.
The crew at Ohio Valley Sports Online appreciates our sponsors like the Target Shop. The Target Shop has all your fall sports gear. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon. You know, now
Are you tired of lugging heavy water bottles from the store to your home or office? Look no further than Water Transport in Hopedale, Ohio. For over 36 years, we've been providing premium quality water to the tri-state region. Our team is dedicated to delivering fresh, clean water right to your doorstep. With our reliable and efficient service, you'll never have to worry about running out of water.
Back
again.
here, Oak
Call
Glen
us today
trips
at
right. Back set to the right of Sowers. Sowers rolling out to his right, looking deep, throwing deep. He's got a man out there, but it's going to be batted and knocked incomplete. Tommy Purgie there on the coverage.
I'm not sure he saw it, Steve. He had about 20 yards of real estate.
Yeah,
Nobody there.
nobody there. He could have
though.
ran for the first down, yeah.
Try to get the home run ball there.
So bring up 3rd and 12 now for the Golden Bears with 1:23 remaining.
Fourth quarter brought to you by Ohio Valley Vision Center, where the Fogel family just visited last week.
Where I think Steve Daley needs to go soon. Oak Glen breaks the huddle. Trips to the right again with the tight end left. Back set to the right of Sowers at quarterback. Sowers takes a snap, rolls to his right again. He's under pressure, and he's going to be marked down. That'll be a sack.
Irvin was there, kind of slipped. Irvin tried to make the tackle. They called him down way back at the 47 of Central. So 4th and forever, 4th and 17 here for Oak Glen. We're under a minute.
47 of Oak Glen, still in Oak Glen, or no, Central Territory. You're right, Coach, I'm sorry. 40 seconds remaining. Oak Glen sends trips out to the left, tight end right, back set to the left to Sowers. Sowers will hand it off underneath. That's Maurer. Maurer's into the secondary. Short of the first down, though. Central's going to take over at their own 32-yard line, it looks like.
One snap, and this will be it. And let's see if we got a couple new players in there. Saw number 16 coming in, Colby Owen. Still see 22 in the backfield, Ryan Holsworth. Still have Matty Jones, the freshman, at quarterback. So maybe one handoff, Steve, here, and then that'll do her.
Yep.
Also Irvin back there.
Double tight flank right eye backfield. Holsworth gets the handoff, right side. Picks up 2. And I think that's going to do it. Yeah, Coach Meek's lining them up. So your final here is going to be Steubenville Catholic Central 35, Oak Glen 7. Do we want to take a short break and come back with our wrap-up?
Yeah, we'll take a short break, come back with the Apollo Cleaning and Restoration post-game and our player of the game, the O Patio and Pub. Well, we're back. 35-7, Steubenville Catholic Central. They got on the board first with a 3-play, 65-yard drive by Tommy Purgie, capping that off, 17-yard run, 7-0. It's Crusaders early on. They got the ball back at their own 44, drove 56 yards, 58-yard pass after a 2-yard loss. Sprock eye to Purgie. Extra point by Roush made it 14-0 at the 5:35 mark of the first quarter. After a turnover, 2 plays, a Jimmy Herndon 4-yard run capped that drive of 8 yards. Crusaders up 21-0 after a Roush extra point. And their 4th possession, they went 56 yards in 4 plays on a 31-yard run by Sprockeye, made the score 27-0. A Roush extra point made it 28. And the opening kickoff, Tommy Purgie went 82 yards on the kickoff, and it put the Crusaders up 34-0. A Roush extra point made it 34-7. Ustock capped a long drive for Oak Glen in the 4th quarter, and on a 16-yard run touchdown, and the Crusaders came away with a 35-7 win. Central getting a bunch of different players into the game. So this post game brought to you by Apollo Cleaning and Restoration. So Steve, how about a little bit of that, and how about our patio player of the game?
All right, just kind of as we thought coming in. Crusaders very strong ground game and great defense. They were able to jump out to the big first quarter lead and sustain it. Oak Glen, showed a lot of fight. They put a touchdown up in the second half there, and they continue to, fight to improve and continue to play hard. But Central will improve to, what is that now, 6-1 on the year, correct? Got some big games coming up against Wheeling Central and Conotton Valley. Player of the game, got to be Tommy Purgie. Rushing touchdown, receiving touchdown, return a kickoff for a touchdown. So our player of the game tonight, Tommy Purgie.
Well, that'll do it here from Coach Reno's Suckoch Field at Harding Stadium. Catholic Central 35, Oak Glen 7. We'll have some volleyball for you next week. We're just not sure with the OVACs what our schedule is yet. That'll be on our website here soon. And join us at the Harp and have it on Wing Night, Wednesday night for the Football Coaches Show. For Dan Vogel and Steve Daley, this is Jim DiCarlo wishing you all a good night.
To the high school gridiron we go now in Harding Stadium tonight. 5-1 Steubenville Catholic Central, third in Ohio Division 7, Region 27, entering tonight's home tilt versus Oak Glen. And the Crusaders trying to get the 6-1 would strike first. Tommy Purgie takes the handoff and goes off the left side into the end zone. 7-0 in favor of Steubenville Catholic Central. 3 minutes later, Matthew Sprocki across his body finds Purgie down the far sideline. See ya. Steubenville Catholic Central 14, Oak Glen nothing. On the next possession, the Golden Bears would cough it up with a turnover, an interception for Noah Huff in the return inside the Oak Glen 10-yard line. 2 plays later, Jimmy Hernan takes the handoff and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown. 21-0 Central after a quarter. They go on to win it 35-7 over Oak Glen. The Crusaders now 6-1.